We're gonna play Resident Evil. Subject name Alcina Dimitrisou. Oh, this is Lady Dimi. Caudal affinity, most favorable. Brain functions, normal. Regenerates rate is incredibly fast. The subject can heal any external wound within seconds and grow her nails into claws in mere moments. Rapid regeneration also means an increased body size. Note, due to heredity blood disease, the subject must ingest human flesh and blood on regular basis to maintain regeneration properties. That's why she's a vampire. I suspect that if the subject's regeneration is not properly balanced, then she may mutate uncontrollably. That's what happened at the end there when we killed her. An unfit vessel for Eva. Who is Eva? Gross. This book is nasty looking. Salvatore Moreau. Caudal infinity, low. Brain functions, surprisingly low. Who's Moreau again? Has caused drastic changes to internal organs, transforming them into organs similar to fish-like. Oh, that's the fish guy. And swim bladder. Everything he has is low. He's not her favorite. Another subject with irregular cell division, causing him to transform into a giant fish. The subject is unable to control his transformation. Too many defects. An unfit vessel for Eva. We have not read this one. Donna Beneviento. Caudal infinity, favorable. Brain function normal, although severe mental illness. I think she's talking about the doll person. Physically, she is no different from a regular human. However, she can secrete a signal-producing substance which control plants infected by the mutamycete. When humans absorb the pollen from a particular flower, she can cause them to have hallucination. However, she is mentally underdeveloped and has divided her cauda amongst her dolls in order to control them from a distance. An unfit vessel for Eva. And then we haven't read this one. Carl Heisenberg. Incredibly favorable. Brain functions normal. Has electric organs similar to the electric ray, Narc japonica. These electric organs are connected to the subject's nervous system, can therefore pass and control electricity throughout the entire body, allowing control of magnetic fields, which is used to move metal. Splendid specimen, but still an unfit vessel for Eva. She's very picky. I read all that. Nothing here. More pictures. Dear Miranda, my deepest apologies for not meeting you in person. I would love nothing more than to visit your quaint village once more. However, I am incredibly busy. Then again, I suppose for an immortal woman such as yourself, you no longer remember this poor half-dead medical students in this note. I have always cherished the revelations I came to 15 years ago when I stayed in your village. I was inspired by your research to think one could transform a human by infecting them with an organism. Positively visionary. I knew that with that knowledge I could achieve my own vision for the next step in human evolution. After 2 world wars and humanity on the cusp of another, my conviction never wavered. I realized, however, through the many nights of intellectual talks you and I shared, that your conviction differed from mine. You hoped to bring back a single dead person, while I aimed to change the world. Your experiment on the mold would not have aided me in my endeavor to achieve an exponential infection. I thought a virus would be more effective. This is why, my dear, I had to leave you. I still regret never telling you goodbye. My apologies for reminiscing. I actually have news that I thought might please you. I have found the key to evolution, the progenitor, a virus found in Africa. I plan to start a company with friends and colleagues dedicated to the virus research. I will call it Umbrella, just like the symbol in the cave that we spoke about. I am one step closer to making my vision reality. I hope you will be able to achieve your goal someday too. You taught me so much, and for that I will forever be in your debt. Sincerely, your lifelong student, Oswell Spencer.
Spencer, here. No way.
He knows Spencer. He's a co-founder of Umbrella, the evil pharma company in Re-Games that started the zombie outbreaks. Okay. My Eva, it's been 100 years since I lost you to the Spanish flu. I was so powerless back then, but now I can bring you back to life from the Megamycete. I had to test your new vessel's regenerative abilities. I took her apart and revived her in the Megamycete regulator, the giant's chalice. All that is left is to merge her with the Megamycete. The ceremony can finally begin. After I lost you, I was so stricken with grief that I wandered into a cave to die. I still wanted to be with you again, and that's when I found it, the Megamycete, completely by accident. When I touched the black substance, my mind was overcome with knowledge. The Megamycete breaks down and absorbs the consciousness of those who have perished. I knew that if your consciousness was in there too, then there would be a way to bring you back. I just needed the right vessel. When I returned to the village, I implanted the villagers with mold from the Megamycete. That way I could control them, experiment on them. I have experimented on hundreds of people just to find you the perfect vessel. I even tried to increase the efficiency of finding a vessel by creating a parasite called Kadu. Yet none of my experiments came to fruition. Would assist me. I gave them some of the mold and your DNA, but all they created was another defect, Evelyn. Oh, Evelyn was in Re 7. I thought Eva and Evelyn were the same person. Then again, not a complete failure. I learned of Rose thanks to them, and I knew she would be the perfect vessel. There was some interference, but I was able to verify her suitability. Now my research is finally complete. Eva, I have waited too long to see you again. See you next stream. Bye, love you guys. Never love. Love is deadly. It's evil.